Can you judge a judge? You will on November 2nd as we vote for our next Mercer County judge. One candidate has both the aptitude and a proven judicial temperament for the position. As a former prosecutor and current magisterial district judge, D. Neil McEwen has committed to a career to both the safety and security of Mercer County and the integrity of the bench. D. Neil McEwen, experience for the bench, earned on the bench. Get the full answer now at neilmcewenforjudge.com.
Paid for by the committee to elect D. Neil McEwen, Judge. Aaron Pisano, Treasurer.
All right, what do you got in today's game?
This is awesome. You got a great deck to watch football outdoors.
Yeah, man. You got to build a winner to win.
Man, what you got cooking? It smells great.
Oh, yeah. The new smoker is for...
Let me guess. Winning team eats first?
Get what you need to build a winner from Coach Todd Warner of Warner Homes and Improvements, offering quality products, exceptional service, and expert advice for all your home improvement needs. Warner Homes and Improvements in Mercer and online at warnerconstruction.com.
Welcome back to the McEwen for Judge Pigskin Preview Show.
Get your helmets on and take a feet. Let's go.
It's time now for our weekly edition of Pigskin Pick'em. Our local panel of experts will now tell you who's going to win this week's high school football games. They're not that good, so how about some
Fort LaBeouf game. The only difference of all those, just so you know, landmark.
Just playing Brian Herrick's team, always well coached. We need to be improved from the last week.
And obviously they're coming off a game where they ran for well over 400 yards.
Oh, without a doubt. And that's what we're going to put as many in the box as we can and hope if they throw it, they don't throw over top of us, and we'll just take it one play at a time.
When was the last time you wore red and blue during a game, Coach?
Well, I'm starting to get like you, like Hickory here pretty soon here. Hey, I you know what? I'm all for it. It's something of the future in Mercer County and up north. You're going to see it a lot more in the next couple years. So if we're a trendsetter, then so be it.
Good luck tonight.
Thanks, Bobby.
Paul Piccarelli, head coach of the Sharpsville Blue Devils. We'll come back. More countdown to kickoff. Greenville, Sharpsville tonight right here on 790 WPIC. Two, one. Welcome back. Countdown to kickoff. Greenville, Sharpsville tonight. We're being joined by head coach Brian Herrick of the Greenville Trojans. And coach, week number 3, you're here on the road at West Middlesex. Unique setup. Just a couple of your thoughts.
Unique is a good word for it. But we're happy to be where we are and excited.
Is delivered only 48 hours after being bottled. Take advantage of Herman's special introductory offer. Receive your first month cooler rental and get 2 5-gallon bottles for free. That's a $20 value with no strings attached. Herman's Water in Sharpsville since 1908. Online at hermanswater.com. Herman's Water, when taste matters.
Countdown to kickoff is brought to you by the Medicine Shop Pharmacy of Hermitage, caring beyond prescriptions.
We're back here at West Middlesex. Mark Slazak along with Bob Greenberg and Darren Steele back at the studio producing this one. It's Sharpsville taking on Greenville in homecoming festivities here at West Middlesex. Let's take a look at the starting lineups.
And we do know that Greenville won the toss, and they have elected to receive, so the Greenville offense will be on the field first. And they will look like this. The center is the sophomore Tucker Musser. The guards are Logan Leskovac, a sophomore, and also Garrett Hammond, another sophomore. Tackles are Nick Einen, a senior, and Caden Nellis, a junior. Tight end is Anthony Gentili, a 6'2", 225-pound senior. Wide receivers, Brady Kincaid, a senior, and Jace Herrick, a junior. The running backs are Aiden Sasala, Malachi Hyde, Levi Swartz, and the quarterback, the senior, Jalen Ritzer.
For Sharpsville, along the defensive line, Jacob Rust and Dominic Alfredo, a couple of senior defensive ends, 2 junior tackles, and Andrew Fry and Braden Scarvell. The linebackers will include Christian Snyder, a junior, Ian Smith, and Ethan Cusack, seniors. Defensive backs on the corner, Zach Tedrow, a senior. Look for Garen Levis, a junior, Blaze Knight, Colby Johnson, and Killian Whalen also to see time in that defensive backfield for the Blue Devils.
Talking to both coaches a little bit before the interviews, Brian Herrick first asked, he thought this was the first time that Greenville has ever played against Middlesex here at Middlesex. And he was kind of right. And he even joked, I figured Professor Briggs would have something on social media. Well, Professor Briggs did figure it out. This is the third time ever that Greenville will have played here at West Middlesex. 2 times in the District 10 playoffs, 1995 and 1992. 95 with the District 10 championship game, and Greenville lost to Sharon 20-6. And then in 92, they lost to Sharon again in the District 10 semifinals. The only time Greenville played Middlesex in West Middlesex in a regular season game, Mark, was back in 1927. And Middlesex won 12-6. So Greenville 0-3 all time here at West Middlesex.
I can understand Herrick not remembering that one. He should have remembered the other 2. I think he had something to do with the team.
He remembered it. He just didn't want to remember it.
Maybe so. All right, we'll take a break. We come back. We'll have the kickoff for this one. It's Sharpsville and Greenville tonight on your home for high school football. News Talk 790 WPIC.
Use someone who has a bowl filled with medicine bottles. Someone who has a bowl filled with Medicine Shop in Hermitage with Scripties. Medicine Shop in Schedule your in-home appointment today.
Just drive in, because Flynn's will get you in right now. No appointment necessary. The second option, give us a call and we'll help you select and reserve the perfect tire for you. The third option, save time and buy online at flynnstire.com. It's that easy. Just drive in and Flynn's will get you in right now.
And tell them Vinny sent you.
Did you know Herman's Pure Spring Water can be conveniently delivered to your home or office for free? Did you know that Herman's Water in most cases is delivered only 48 hours after being bottled? Take advantage of Herman's special introductory offer. Receive your first month cooler rental and get 2 5-gallon bottles for free. That's no string attached. Herman's Water in Sharpsville since 1908. Online at hermanswater.com. Herman's Water, when taste matters.
Wow, this food is delicious.
Do you know how hard it is to find a bar like V's that has good food?
Or V's. They have great drinks.
And great service.
And big TVs.
And is a great place.
When you're out place before or after the games, Vay's Pub and Grill is the place for you. Open Tuesdays through Saturday with happy hour from 4:30 to 6:30. Vay's Pub and Grill, East State Street in Hermitage.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Reinhardt's Agency. It's not the insurance they sell, it's the service that makes them better.
We're back here. Mark Slazak with Bob Greenberg from West Middlesex High School. Nice crowd on hand for this Greenville and Sharpsville matchup on homecoming night here in West Middlesex.
Yeah, it's a nice crowd here. And my other question was, I had asked you, and you think it's solved. Both Sharpsville and Middlesex bands are playing.
Yeah.
Is there enough seats for them?
They're all in the band shell. So Middlesex has one side of the band shell that sits in the end zone opposite the school and field house here at Middlesex, the scoreboard side. And then they have the Greenville band in the stands on the far side. So, yeah, there's room for everybody. Both bands have spent some time. Middlesex band doing some pregame, playing the national anthem. So now we're just getting ready for the coin toss. And it was neat that the teams ran out. They had smoke machine, ran out through the field house, through the smoke and the fog. And as they ran out, you had a couple of players coming out with the team flags as well as they made their way out. Jacob Rust had the flag for Sharpsville, and Ian Smith had the flag for West Middlesex. So kind of a neat the way they've combined everything, and they're doing it here all season long, and it's been good. And it's kind of neat to see Sharpsville wearing the red uniform. So if we get away without calling them West Middlesex throughout the night, I think we're doing good.
There's no question. I mean, I don't know if you could tell, but when I'm doing those interviews, I am really thinking hard not to call anybody Middlesex. So that was a challenge. And, somebody else had mentioned, I think Lenny Grandy told me, he thinks they look like the Buffalo Bills a little bit, their uniforms.
With the all red and then the white helmet, that has the blue Sharpsville logo on the side and then the red striping down the middle. I'm going to agree with that when Buffalo goes all red. Absolutely a similar look. So all red for Middlesex / Sharpsville. Sharpsville tonight, we'll call them Sharpsville. They'll wear the all red with the white helmets, red striping, white numbers, and Greenville will wear the white uniforms, blue numbers, blue helmets, and they'll have the gold pants.
And we are just about set. They have the official coin toss, or at least the ceremonial coin toss, I should say. So the officials will get a few more words in. The other thing that Paul Piccarelli said, I said, you know what, Coach, this field's in incredible shape. I walked through it, and he goes, this is way better than our field right now. So he said, I'm not complaining too much getting on this incredible surface here tonight.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, there's been no varsity football action on here. I'm not sure what action of any of has been on this field. I know they had played soccer on the lower field. I don't know if soccer moved up here, but there's no soccer lines on this field. So my first assumption is they haven't been playing soccer on this field. But field looks great. Grass looks great. And Greenville getting set to return. Sharpsville getting set to kick it off.
Yeah, I believe they play soccer, at least I think, on the other...
Right, on the lower field. Yep.
The original football stadium here.
That's what they had been doing here the last few years.
So we are ready to go here. Should be a good one. Sharpsville and Greenville here in a Region 1 matchup.
So Greenville sending a couple of returners back deep in Gentili and Mason Dickens. And the ball teed up is Liam Campbell. Campbell listed as just the kicker, but he's a big guy, 6'3", and a junior.
I'll tell you what, he has a huge leg. That 37-yard field goal last week he made was a bomb.
He'll get the foot into it, and we are underway. And the kick will be taken by Greenville. It's Hyde. He's going to take it across the 20 to the 30-yard line to about the 33, and that's where Greenville will start. First down and 10.
And right now, the sun, the setting sun, is just above the west end zone here. So Greenville going into the sun now. And there's no question, if you're looking into it like we might have to, it will play a factor for probably, about another 20 minutes or so.
No doubt. So it'll be Jalen Ritzer at the quarterback. Comes from the sideline with the play. Officials still working different footballs in and out from the sideline as Greenville breaks the huddle. Hyde will be the fullback. Kincaid and Swartz off his 5-touchdown, 200-plus yard game. He's wing left. Here's the pitch to Swartz. He'll take it up the middle, and not much going there. Pushing forward to near the 35-yard line. Short gain on first down.
Just a couple yards there for Swartz. And who was in the middle of that for the Blue Devils defense? That was Christian Snyder, one of the linebackers. As I said, I don't expect, much significant changing here. Greenville ran the ball beautifully last week. I'm sure they're going to do a lot of it again here tonight.
Ritz at the quarterback on what would be 2nd down and 8 from their own 35. Swartz in motion. It's going to pass left side in the flat, incomplete. Intended for Kincaid, and had to kind of reach back for it. Could not pull it in at around the 40-yard line. It'll be 3rd down.
Ritzer's a southpaw. That, as you said, just a little short route there, and not able to connect. So just like that, it's 3rd down and 8 for the Trojans at their own 35-yard line on the opening possession of the game.
Herrick and Strasser come in off the bench as extra wideouts for Greenville. Swartz going to split out wide to the right. 3 receivers to that left side in a shotgun for Ritzer. And he got Hyde on his left. 3rd down and 8 from the 35. And we got flags down.
Offsides.
So that's going to be 5 yards in the favor of Greenville. So 3rd and 8, which might have been a passing down, and it looked like it was going to be a pass play. It's not going to be 3rd and 3, and see what Coach Herrick does as far as personnel He sticks with the same personnel or not.
George Snyder, the referee tonight, letting us know. Also, umpire is Scott Walters. Also, Rick Witten, Bill Spangler, Ken Wellendorf. Got to play golf with some of these officials last Sunday. Mercer County football officials golf outing.
How'd you do?
Not good enough, but
No?
did okay.
All right.
Respectable.
Figured because we didn't hear much about it.
Yeah, he didn't win, so that just didn't happen. We rained a lot.
They still will go with the same formation. 3 receivers wide left, 1 to the right now, and 3rd down and 3. And Richard back to pass. And the lefty looks, and he dumps it left side, and it is incomplete as it tipped off the hands of the intended receiver, far side Jace Herrick. Right around midfield, a punting situation now for Greenville.
And that was Killian Whalen in there on the breakup. Once again, good coverage. A little bit of pressure on Ritzert. He had to
Germs.
It's where we can dance through the quarantine. To me, a roof means a home.
The Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group can help keep your family safe now more than ever. Go to PennOhioRC.com to start your installation today.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Reinhardt's Agency. It's not the insurance they sell, it's the service that makes them better.
One play, 83 yards, the touchdown, Zach Tedrow for Sharpsville, point after by Campbell. And Sharpsville with a 7-0 lead. Campbell set to kick it off. And it will split the 2 players. Now bounce freely. Finally grabbed by Hyde at the 11. He'll scramble across the 15 to about the 17, and he'll go down there. As there on coverage for Sharpsville was Brandon Flanagan to make the play. Mark Slazak with Bob Greenberg from West Middlesex. 7-0 Sharpsville with the lead, just 10:37 here in this first quarter clock.
Yeah, just looked like just a toss sweep there to Tedrow, and it was as big a hole as you're ever going to see, and nobody came close to tackling him or putting a hand on it.
So Greenville now with their second series. They went 3 and out on their first. Herrick will split out wide to the left.
Let's go, Big D, let's go!
The wing on the right side is Sasala. Swartz on the left, Sasala in motion. And Ritzert get a pitch. And it's Hyde, the fullback, and he'll bang to about the 20-yard line for a gain of a couple.
And that run by Tedrow, as I'm doing some quick research, was his second touchdown of his career. Did not score last year, but he scored 2 years ago. And nothing bigger than that one. What an incredible start.
Herrick will split out wide left on 2nd down and 7. Ritzert under center with the wing T set. Swartz from the left wing in motion. Fake handoff, quick pass, left side, caught by Herrick as he makes the catch at about the 15, we should say the 25-yard line, about to the 26-yard line, and spun down.
Picked up about 6 there. It'll be 3rd and short now for Greenville, and they quickly go back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's a power set.
What's the middle?
And it's Ritzert, the quarterback, and it's a keeper. And they'll push the pile, and it looks like he's going to have enough for a first down. Line judge on the far side definitely has him far enough, and they'll move the chains. So 1st and 10 for Greenville. And they're quickly ready again as Herrick now is under center, and Ritzert will split out wide to the right. So Herrick, who started as the wideout, and he will hand out. Schwartz fumbled it, picked it up on one hop. I think he got it back.
No, he didn't.
No, it bounced back out, and Sharpsville's on top of it.
And that was for the Blue Devils, Dom Alfredo with the recovery. And a mistake there. Schwartz tried to pick it up and continue to run instead of trying to maybe dive on it. And it's a major gaffe, and now the Big Reds now will start 1st and 10 at the Greenville 27.
So moving right to left. Summers, the quarterback, motion behind him. Will pitch near side, getting outside of the 10 and inside the 5 was Colby Johnson. Actually, just inside the 10, I should say, was Colby Johnson down to about the 8-yard line as he came from wing right to this near side. And he'll pick up a first down. It'll be first down and goal inside the McCandless, Ford, Mercer, and Meadville red zone.
And that's 18 yards, and Brian Hare quickly wants a timeout here.
Timeout of the action will do the same. It is 7-0 with Sharpsville on top of Greenville. We're back with more in a moment. You're home for high school football. News Talk 790 WPIC.
It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Reinhardt's Agency. It's not the insurance they sell, it's the service that makes them better.
9:11 to go, first quarter. Mark Slazak with Bob Greenberg. Darren Steele back at the studio. Sharpsville leading 7-0 and knocking on the door, looking for some more.
Also, hello to the viewers on the West Middlesex Area School District Facebook page, or YouTube account, excuse me. Watching us on there as well.
Ross, the fullback in the set behind Summers. First and goal from the 9. Motion man is Tedrow, left to right. Hand to the fullback, and that's Roth plowing his way down to near the 5-yard line.
And he'll get about maybe 4 there. Big Logan Leskovec with the tackle. Quick update, Reynolds has scored. They lead Mercer 6-0. Also Grove City, they have scored. They lead Conneaut, Ohio 7-0. Just 3 games tonight involving Mercer County teams. Got to be the smallest Friday night schedule in recent memory.
Levis wide right. Tight end on the right side is Fry. Tedrow in motion. Handoff again to the fullback, and it's Roth spinning inside the 5 to the 3 to the 2 and down near the 1-yard line. Where it'll be third down and goal from just outside the 1.
Herrick with a big tackle there. Roth was making one more move, and he might have been able to get in, but Herrick able to wrap him up. So third down now and goal at the 1.
Levis will go out wide to the right side. Tedrow will be wing on the right. Wing on the left is Smith. Summers under center. Third down and goal from the 1. Turn, handoff. Tedrow trying to plow, being pushed, and he's in. A touchdown of a yard out. Second touchdown of the game for Zach Tedrow.
And you knew the Big Reds of West Middlesex, at least their senior players coming back here tonight, they were going to energize this Sharpsville, the Sharpsville players, and there's no question they have come out ready to play here. This Sharpsville team, they lead 13-0.
And 7:53 to go here in this first quarter. Trying to add on one more. Campbell will kick at the goal to our left out of the hold from Tedrow. Snap is back, ball is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 7:53 on the first quarter clock, it's Sharpsville 14 and Greenville nothing. We'll be back with more in a moment. You're home for high school football. News Talk 790 WPIC.
1973, something wonderful happened in Sharpsville. That's when Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of now over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. They still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also offers burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Call 724-962-5503. Lock, Stock, and Barrel, proud sponsors of the Sub of the Game and Play of the Game.
We need to figure out what to do about Mom.
Oh no, did she fall again?
No, but we can't wait for that to happen. We just can't look after her 24/7.
There must be hundreds of those assisted living places.
That's the problem. It's overwhelming.
Reduce your stress with Klepper Manor. Klepper Manor offers a warm, home-like atmosphere and is conveniently located just outside downtown Sharon. Their beautiful grounds offer a secluded courtyard with gazebo, flower gardens, and a cascading waterfall for residents and family members to enjoy. Klepper Manor features fully equipped, dedicated therapy rooms that offer the best opportunity for residents to return to the life and mobility they they once enjoyed. Klepper Manor employs a professional nursing staff, providing around-the-clock resident-centered care. Their activities department offers an array of enjoyable events from coffee clubs to crafts. Klepper Manor, an embassy healthcare community, is care-driven and family-oriented. For more information, please call 724-981-2750. 724-981-2750.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Reinhardt's Agency. It's not the insurance they sell, it's the service that makes them better.
A short kickoff. Solderich will run it. He got about a step and then gets hammered as Jason Haywood was there to knock him down at the 35-yard on the short kick. So 2 scores and 2 attempts with Sharpsville. Tedrow with a 1-yard run, 4 plays, 27 yards on the drive, taking advantage of the fumble recovery by Dominic Alfredo. Campbell with a point after, and Sharpsville with a 14-0 lead.
And Brian here talked about Keys turnovers and a big one there early in this game.
Motion Sasala, he'll take the pitch up the middle. Nice hole across the 40-yard line to the 41.
He'll pick up about 6 on first down for the Trojans. We've got to be a little bit shell-shocked right now.
It'll be second down and just under 5 as they move left to right into the sun. Ritzert goes to the sideline for the play call from Brian Herrick.
Big crowd here tonight.
Yeah. Swartz will be a wing left. Sasala on the right, hide the fullback. Motion man Swartz will take a pitch. Stutter step, going to get hit in the backfield, hit again, and he's down for a loss. They'll give him progress to about the 38, maybe the 39, but a loss on the play of a couple.
Yeah, it was Snyder again with the tackle. And Swartz, after a huge game last week, nowhere to run early on here tonight. And he will lose 2 yards on that play. He has -3 yards on 3 carries so far in this game.
5 touchdowns a week ago, 200-plus yards. Herrick going to go wide left on now 3rd down and 6 from their own 39-yard line. Wing T set behind Ritzert. Motion man Swartz. Pitch left side, the fullback. Hyde cuts forward, and he'll dive near the first down as he's out to the 45. He's very close.
And I think he got it.
If they put it on the yard line, they'll move the chains.
Yeah, he needed 6. Great effort there by Hyde.
And they do. First down. So move the chains on the fullback run. And we heard Coach Pick in the pregame said they're just going to stack the box and try to take this run away, and hopefully Greenville doesn't throw over top of them. And that time on a 3rd and long, maybe crossed up Sharpsville by going to the fullback run there. Here's Ritzert. There's a quick throw, far side, and it's caught. It's good for about 5 or 6 yards far side. I believe that's Herrick over there. It is.
And he will get 5 yards.
Yeah, just short of the 50-yard line, so give him about 5 on the catch. And again, we've seen that little curl route a couple of times. And you keep an eye on that one because that sometimes ends up in a little shoulder fake and the hitch and go down the road if they choose to set that one up.
Jake Herrick, 6'1", 187-pound junior, the son of the head coach.
Power I set now for Greenville. Turn and handoff, and the ball will go to Mason Dickens, and there's nothing to go. He's going to lose about a yard here on what was 3rd and 5, and now push it back to 3rd down and 6.
And Dom Alfredo blew up that play. The 220-pounder was in the backfield there. And it'll be 3rd and 6 now again for the Trojans. Sharpsville leads here 14-0, 5:20 to go first quarter.
They had made the change, another offensive lineman in the set, and the power set, but didn't matter. 3 receivers left, Swartz, the lone receiver to the right on 3rd down and 6. Here for Ritzert, takes the snap. Looking, the lefty fires over the middle, and it's over the head of the intended receiver, Strasser, and incomplete. Near that first down marker, and now 4th down, and decision time to punt or go, and it looks like the punting unit's coming on.
And that's, one thing, if you're Greenville, they've already had to throw the ball 5 times here tonight, which is out of their wheelhouse from last week. And that's all because of Sharpsville. Great start here for the Blue Devils.
Ray Stefanowicz set to punt it away. And it's a line drive kick. That's going to be grabbed on the run by Whalen. And Whalen yardage up the middle near the 30-yard line before he'll go down. So with that sun streaming across the field, it makes it difficult to see the yard lines. And now with some shadows coming in, a little bit easier to see the numbers on the field.
I would think, Mark, even though there's a long way to go here, that this is a pretty big drive in this game. I mean, Sharpsville's come out with a couple of haymakers. They lead 14-0. And, Greenville goes down 21-0 in his first quarter. That's going to be a tall mountain to climb. So this really important drive potentially for the outcome of this game.
Totally agreeing with that one. Here's Summers with a wing tee set. Roth the fullback. Smith in motion and whistles. And a timeout going to be taken by Sharpsville. Sharpsville timeout will do the same with 4:55 to go in the first quarter. 14-0 Sharpsville leads. We're back with more in a moment. You're home for high school football. News Talk 790 WPIC.
Hi, this is Joe Flynn with Flynn's Tire. We know how valuable your time is, so we've made it fast, easy, and affordable to buy tires. There's 3 easy ways to purchase tires from Flynn's. First, just drive in, because Flynn's will get you in right now. No appointment necessary. The second option, give us a call, and we'll help you select and reserve the perfect tire for you. The third option, save time and buy online at flynnstire.com. It's that easy. Just drive in, and Flynn's will get you in right now. Right now.
The first quarter is brought to you by insurance they sell. It's the service that makes them better.
Back here in West Middlesex, Mark Slazak with Bob Greenberg. And it's a 14-0 Sharpsville lead. They didn't like their offensive set, so they went to their own timeout here. And now they'll split Smith in the slot left with Levis. And Summers, the quarterback, will handle the fullback Roth, trying to bounce it off the left side, and there's nowhere to go. Great penetration that time for Greenville. I think that was Hyde in there underneath to knock him down for no gain on the play.
Yeah, and that was good penetration. It blew up the entire play there. So it'll be 2nd and 10 here for Sharpsville. Conneaut has scored. It's 7-7 between Grove City and Conneaut, Ohio.
Levis will come to the near side as the wideout. Smith is the wing on the left. Tedrow, wing right in motion. Pitch to Tedrow, near side. 30, cut back, spinning through, 35, and out to about the 38-yard line. Short of the first down. Need to get to right about the 40 for the first down marker.
And that'll be 9 yards for Tedrow. And I think Grandy, the offensive coordinator, spotted something here. That's twice he's gone wide to Tedrow, and he's picked up some good yardage.
First one was 83 yards for a touchdown.
Really good yardage on the first one.
So we'll call third down and just a little bit over a yard. Smith near side. Cullen Summers, the quarterback. And they hand off the fullback Roth. He gets hit in the backfield, but he does plow forward. Second effort may have gotten him the first down. Boy, at first he didn't have it, and they will move the chains.
And I think they're going to get, that's the initial signal is first down.
A good effort by Roth, as he was hit about a yard, maybe 2 short of the first down, but kept the legs moving and picked up the first down on the run. First and 10, just short of the 40-yard line. Wing T set, Johnson in motion. They'll hand it to him, sweeping to the right side. Turns it up across the 40, and we'll be spun down with a flag on the play near the 45.
This is coming back. I believe there's a holding out there, or I think on the outside, on the edge, on Sharpsville. Negate about a 6-yard run.
Johnson was a wing left going to the right side, and the flag is all the way back at the 36-yard line. It is a hold. And that's where they're going to mark it from. So those from the 36, which was behind the line of scrimmage yet where the hold occurred, and then 10 from there.
So that's
they'll put it at the 26-yard line.
So yeah, it's from the spot, and the hold wasn't behind the line. So yeah, it's a big mark off.
So put it at about first and about 19, maybe more.
Sure looks like it, yep.
So they're going to go 3, now 4 wides in the set. As Blaze Knight's there, Whalen's in there. And his shotgun for Summers looking near side. Pass going to be caught. Whalen with the catch. Makes one man miss at the 30, another man miss, and he's out to near the 34-yard line as he slips through a couple of Greenville tacklers.
Picks up about 8 on the play. Gets some of the yardage back. Actually, let's see. I think it said 1st and 19. It definitely was not 1st and 19.
It was more than that.
Yes.
Right. It was definitely more than that. Added about 5 more. Probably
correct.
about 20, 24. 3 receivers to the right side. The far out is Levis. The near side is Smith. Shotgun for Summers on 2nd and long. He's back to pass. Looking near side. Wanted a little flip. There's nobody there. And throws it to the sideline and is tipped. Nearly intercepted. Mickens was there. I'm going to say it was actually Mason Dickens that was there. Pass intended near side for Snyder. They wanted a little screen for Snyder. It wasn't open at first. And then Summers tried to squeeze it in and almost had that one picked up, but it went off the hands of Snyder, actually, an incomplete. And it's 3rd down at about 16.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about Summers. He's an athlete. Did a little almost Patrick Mahomes type, like a spin move, and just threw it up for grabs. And that is one that Lenny Grandy, his heart might be palpitating still.
Levis and Knight to the far side. Tedros splits out. Smith splits out. 3rd down at about 16 from their own 34. Summers with a high snap, and he's going to run it. I don't know if he wanted a handoff, but he's not going to get anything. He's going to get knocked down at about the 34-yard line. Is the timing off on that play with a high snap? He maybe wanted to give it to Roth, but it blew up on the high snap. So now they're going to punt.
Yeah, not much there. So big stop here for Greenville.
And you mentioned it, as it was important. And Campbell is set to kick it away.
The lights are coming on now here in West Middlesex.
Campbell near the 20, Braden Porter to return. End over end kick. Porter will let it bounce and leave it alone, and it'll die at about the 32-yard line. So Greenville 1st and 10, looking to get something positive on this drive, trailing 14-0 with 1:19 to go in the first quarter.
So see if the Trojans, who have just 1 first down here in this game, can get their offense going a week after they exploded for 440 yards rushing and demolished Lakeview.
They had that wing T set in there, and they replaced it to bring a couple of extra wideouts in there. Herrick wide right. Slot on that left side is Strasser. And Ritzert going to give up the middle the fullback Hyde out of the shotgun. And he'll pick up about 3 or 4 on the play.
Snyder again with the tackle. And that's been not a lot of success, but the little they've had, Hyde has been running the ball.
Go, Big D, let's go.
Got about 3 on that play. It'll be 2nd and 7, under a minute to go here, first quarter. Sharpsville up 14-0.
Moving left to right. And they'll bring Porter into the slot left side. Herrick outside of him. On 2nd down, Ritzert takes the snap. The lefty's back to throw into the flat far side. Pass is caught over there. And squirting through for a couple of yards was Porter. And Porter out to near the 40-yard line, about 3 short of the first down.
And we'll mark it at the 30. I think he stepped out of bounds, Mark.
Oh. So they're going to put him at, short of the 40-yard line. As I say, out of bounds, far side or knee down, if not that, at the 38. So 3rd and about 5 here, moving left to right.
Yeah, good hustle there, good effort on after the catch, but wasn't able to get the extra yardage he was open for.
Sports a wing on the left side, Sasala on the right, and a whistle, and a flag. And we got procedure to be called against Greenville.
And that'll be the first flag against the Trojans. Somebody on that line moved. Not good for Brian Herrick. It was 3rd and probably 4. Now back to 3rd and 9. And really, this is exactly what Sharps will be hoping for. You want to force Greenville out of their running situation and force them to pass.
And they will bring Herrick and Strasser in off the bench as extra wideouts and take out the wings. And third down and what is now about 9 after the penalty. Kincaid and Strasser, Herrick left, Schwartz the lone receiver to the right. Richard takes the snap, looking left, looking, firing, and it's incomplete. Out of the reach of Herrick, diving defensively, and in that area was Blaze Knight, couldn't quite scoop it off the turf. And it's a 4th down and punting situation for Greenville.
Yeah, the timing just not good there for Greenville. Herrick was open, just not able to connect, so another drive here ending with a punt, their 3rd punt here in their 4 possessions in this first quarter.
Whalen and Haywood to return the punt of Solderich, who's boomed one in the first quarter. Here's another high hit, and it's grabbed by Haywood at the 30, gives ground, now gives more ground. He's inside the 30, he's back at the 25, he's still giving ground, and he's knocked down. And a flag on top of it.
And this could be a disaster for Sharpsville. Haywood went back and back, and then he will get tackled at about the 20, the mark at the 26.
And we had a flag over there too, though, so the officials just marking it where the flag is. That's where he's holding the football. I think the 24 was where he was stopped. He originally thought, well, maybe I'll get the corner, and then thought better of it, went up the field, and then got kind of hit and spun around. And when he got hit, spun around, he didn't go down, gave some more ground, and just kept going in the wrong direction.
So it'll be another flag here against the Blue Devils.
Yeah, illegal block. So they will mark it inside the 20 and down to the 16-yard line.
12 seconds to go in this first quarter, so most likely the final play.
Brought the fullback Johnson right side, Smith on the left. Summers under center. Motion is Johnson, and they'll give it to him, trying to sweep left side, and there's nowhere to go.
He went backwards to the ground. Caden Nellis, a big tackle as the quarter comes to an end.
That'll end the first quarter. We're back with quarter 2 when we return. After 1, it's 14-0. Sharpsville on top. Now Greenville, we're back with more in a moment on your home for high school football news talk 790 WPIC.
All right, what do you got in today's game?
This is awesome. You got a great deck to watch football outdoors.
Yeah, man. You got to build a winner to win.
Man, what you got cooking? It smells great.
Oh, yeah. The new smoker is for...
Let me guess. Winning team eats first?
Get what you need to build a winner from Coach Todd Warner of Warner Homes and Improvements, offering quality products, exceptional service, and expert advice for all your home improvement needs. Warner Homes and Improvements in Mercer and online at warnerconstruction.com.
The second quarter is brought to you by Cash Dollar and Associates, where they have the client and only the client in mind.
A couple of Zach Tedrow touchdowns in the first quarter, and Sharpsville on top of Greenville 14-0. I'm Mark Slazak with Bob Greenberg. Darren Steele back in the studio as we come to you from West Middlesex, homecoming night for West Middlesex.
And great start here for the Sharpsville Blue Devils with 2 big touchdowns in that first quarter, both by Zach Tedrow. First play from scrimmage for the Blue Devils, they went 83 yards on a Tedrow run where he didn't get touched. Then he scored on a 1-yard run, capping off a short drive after a Greenville turnover.
It'll be 2nd down and 14 for Sharpsville, moving left to right here in quarter 2. And they'll come off the sideline into the formation with Levis wide left and Tedrow a slot to the left side. Smith a wing on the right, a shotgun for Summers. Summers takes the snap, back to pass, looking, firing, far side pass is complete, coming back to the ball and making a nice sliding catch with Zach Tedrow out at about the 36-yard line.
And Tedrow with a 24-yard catch from Summers. Big first down. And a great catch by Tedrow. What a start to the game this young man has had.
Yeah, he read the ball, came back to it, made a sliding catch. The defender actually had some inside position there, but Tedrow able to make a move on the ball. And a first down, as Tedrow's had a big game. 1st and 10, spot the ball at the 36-yard line. Ethan Cusick will now be tight on that left side. 2 receivers right. And the handoff up the middle, the fullback Roth breaks 1 tackle to the outside 40, to the 45, to the 50, and brought down with a saving tackle as he crossed the 50-yard line down to about the 47 of Greenville.
18 yards for Roth, and the Sharpsville Blue Devils.
Looking at there. Johnson and Levis go wide to the left. Smith the wing on the left side. And their center is Summers. Pitch to his fullback, and Roth in trouble as slipping through was Gentili to knock him down for a huge loss. Back on the Sharpsville side of the field. He got the pitch, and he got nailed.
7-yard loss on the play. Huge defensive play by Gentili. Read that play perfectly. Roth had no chance. It'll be 2nd and 17.
He just totally beat the blockers on that left side and was through almost simultaneous with Roth catching the football on the pitch. So loss of about 7 on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 17. Levis to the near side. Roth the fullback. Johnson in motion behind the play. Pitch to Johnson, 50. He's got room to the 40. Still flying down inside the 40 near the 35.
The pickup of 19 yards there for Johnson. And once again, every time Sharpsville has gone wide, almost every time, they've had big plays.
You got that wingman left Johnson coming in motion behind the quarterback, Summers, who fed the pitch. He took it outside right for a big gainer. It's first down at the 35-yard line of Greenville.
And Brian Herrick wants another timeout.
And Greenville will take time. We'll do the same with 10:03 to go in the first half. 14-0 our score. Sharpsville leads Greenville. We're back with more in a moment on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Delicious.
Do you know how hard it is to find a bar like Vay's that has good food?
Or V's. They have great drinks.
And great service.
And big TVs.
And is a great place to stop before and after the games.
No matter how you call it, Vay's or V's, when you're out with friends or looking for a place to stop before or after the games, Vay's Pub and Grill is the place for you. Open Tuesdays through Saturday with happy hour from 4:30 to 6:30. Vay's Pub and Grill, East State Street in Hermitage.
The second quarter is brought to you by Cash Dollar and Associates, where they have the client and only the client in mind.
Back here at West Middlesex, Mark Slazak with Bob Greenberg. And it is Sharpsville up 14-0. They scored 2 touchdowns in that first quarter in their first 2 possessions. Moving again now as they are down to the 35-yard line of Greenville with a 1st and 10. That was a wing right. Johnson in motion. Johnson takes the pitch. Short side of the field. Cut back 35 and pulled down before he could reach the 30.
Got about 4 maybe there for Johnson.
Put it at the 31.
Johnson now 41 yards on 3 carries here tonight. And give credit to this Sharpsville offensive line. We've talked a little bit about them, but they've been the difference so far in this game.
Levis going to split out wide to the right. Fries the tight on the right side. Smith outside of him. Fullback handoff up the middle. Roth picking his way across the 30 inside the 25. And he'll have a first down run at about the 24-yard line.
Yeah, another 7 yards there. You got Alfredo and McCurry, Brian White, Jacob Russ, Braden Scarvell. Big Andrew Fry tight end. And hard to argue. Over 150-plus yards rushing already in this first half.
Tedrow checks back in, wing left side for Johnson. Smith on the right will split wide now. Under center, Summers, back to pass. Looking, firing, over the middle, leaping catch made by Tedrow. He's inside the 10 and down to the 5, first and goal.
And that's Zach Tedrow again. He will be down at the 5, 19 more yards for Tedrow. And the Sharpsville Blue Devils back inside the McCandless, Ford Mercer, and Meadville red zone.
Cusick will come in as another tight end now in the set from the 5-yard line. Sharpsville trying to add to the 14-0 lead with 8:38 to go here in the first half. Cusick tight on the right side. Fry's tight on the left. Smith outside of him. Levis, the lone receiver, out wide left. Summers with motion, hand off the middle. Roth, 3-2, and down to the 1-yard line. Just short of the goal line goes the fullback on the play for Sharpsville, Chris Roth, the senior. And they're just inches away here.
It's been a gem of a night here for this Sharpsville offense. They've kept Greenville off balance and looking for their third score here in this first half.
Roth, the fullback in the set behind Summers. Second and goal. And Summers, keeper. They push him from behind, and he is into the... No, he's just short. Official on the far side put up one hand, but not the other. Signaling is just short, signaling second down.
Yeah, I always saw the one hand.
It came up, and I was waiting for the other one. It never came up.
No, one hand is not
enough.
Not a touchdown.
I think he got inches. The nose of the football about 2 inches away from the goal line here. Third down and goal. From just inches away. Levis will go wide left in the set. Roth, the fullback, behind Summers. And Summers will hand off to Tedrow, and he'll plow in for the score, his third score of the night. So Zach Tedrow from a yard out adds to his big game, and Sharpsville leads 20-0.
Yeah, just get the ball back to your money man here tonight. Zach Tedrow, big blocking up front. And the fireworks are going off, and it's now 20-0.
And we've got a player, Bob, that was injured from Greenville on that touchdown. So before the extra point try, just players come over to the sidelines for a moment. It was Sasala, but he's back up and making his way over. And we'll just keep it here for the moment. The touchdown with 7:06 to go in the second quarter. The third score for Sharpsville, the third score for Zach Tedrow. As Tedrow scored on an 83-yard touchdown run and now 2 of a yard out.
Yeah, huge first half for Zach Tedrow, the 6'3", 180-pound senior.
Safe to say, career game.
No question about that.
And Tedrow will hold. The extra point attempt will come from Campbell at the goal to our right. Snap is back, ball is down, kick is up, and the kick is no good. Wide to the right. So with 7:06 to go with the first half, Sharpsville 20 and Greenville nothing. We're back with more in a moment. Your home for high school football. News Talk 790 WPIC.
Hi, this is Joe Flynn with Flynn's Tire. We know how valuable your time is, so we've made it fast, easy, and affordable to buy tires. There's 3 easy ways to purchase tires from Flynn's. First, just drive in, because Flynn's will get you in right now. No appointment necessary. The second option, give us a call, and we'll help you select and reserve the perfect tire for you. The third option, save time and buy online at flynnstire.com. It's that easy. Just drive in, and Flynn's will get you in right now.
And tell them Vinny sent you.
If you're thinking about a move to a senior living community where you can receive help with daily living, consider the Heritage or the Ridgewood at St. Paul's in Greenville, Pennsylvania. The Heritage and the Ridgewood are personal care residences offering private apartments with as much assistance as you need. Plus, services like meals, housekeeping, transportation, and social and spiritual programs. Call today for more information. 724-588-7610. St. Paul's provides equal housing opportunities.
The second quarter is brought to you by Cash Dollar and Associates, where they have the client and only the client in mind.
And Campbell with a short kickoff. And Solderich on the return. And he will cross the 40 and give Greenville good field position. And about the 43-yard line. Tedros scores on a 1-yard run.
11 play, 84-yard drive mark, 5 minutes and 6 seconds. Huge drive, mixture of passing, a lot of running. And now Sharpsville, they have Greenville on the ropes, leading 20-0.
Dickens will check in as they'll go to an I formation behind Ritzer with an H-back right, handoff Dickens right side. And Dickens knocked down just short of the 45-yard line, couple on the play.
You knew that Sharpsville would be energized tonight, and you'd have to believe Greenville was prepared for that. Middlesex coming to play here, homecoming, a lot of their kids, and wearing the red. And they have taken that emotion, and they have, right now, are steamrolling the Trojans.
3 receivers to the near side. Schwartz, the lone receiver, to the right. Richard in the shotgun on 2nd and long, takes the snap, back to pass. Time, fires over the middle, caught. Strasser with a catcher on the 50 before he's thrown back by Smith. Fans like the tackle, but a decent gain there on the catch by Strasser, the pass from Jalen Ritzer.
Got about maybe 4 or 5 on the play. We'll give him 5.
3rd down, we'll call 3rd and 3, 5:58 to go first half. Wing T set. Schwartz wing left, Sasala on the right. Schwartz in motion, pitch to him, puts his head down but can't find a hole. So it was a lot of open field running last week for Levi Schwartz, and he cannot just find a hole at all against this Sharpsville defense. It'll be 4th down and 3 from midfield, and it looks like Brian Herrick is going to keep the offense out there and try to get this first down.
Yeah, it's just really, at this point, you got to try to spark your team here somehow. So Greenville will go for it on 4th and 3 at midfield.
Herrick will go wide to the right. Richard looks at him in the wing T set. Schwartz in motion. Hand to Schwartz, right side, and there's nowhere to go. Making the tackle for a loss was Blaze Knight. And that's going to turn the ball over on downs.
Yeah, Blaze Knight read that play beautifully, and another loss of about 4 yards. And once again, the Greenville Trojans with just 1 first down here tonight. This time we'll turn it over on downs. And now Sharpsville with the ball at the Greenville 46.
Turnover on downs, yeah, at their own 46-yard line with 5:06 to go here in the half, giving Sharpsville another opportunity. 2 receivers right, 1 back in the set besides Summers. Summers juggles the snap, back to pass, rolling to his right, fires, and it is caught. Cusick, the tight end, and will pull it down just short of the 30-yard line as Ethan Cusick came across the formation and made the catch.
Pick up a 14 yards on the play. Really, I have to say, a masterful game of play calling here by Lenny Grandy. This guy's been around for a long time, and he is throwing, running, and he has kept Greenville off balance the entire night.
Levis go wide to the left. Now we'll switch sides, and Levis will be on the right. Cusick will move from the right side to the left. Smith outside of him on the left. In motion, Tedro. And it's a handoff to Roth, and there is nowhere to go.
And Ian Smith gets swallowed up there.
That was not Roth, but Smith that time out of the fullback spot, and Hyde was there to make the tackle and jumping on his back.
Lose a couple on the play.
Second down and about 13 here. 4:10 to go first half, 20-0. Sharpsville leads. Smith will be a wing on that right side now. He'll split wide. Outside of Cusick on the right. Summers under center. Ralph behind him. Takes the snap. Summers back to pass. Looking left. Pressure coming. Summers going to get hit and sacked as he is back in around the 40-yard line.
Yeah, no chance at all. The heavy pressure that time. And who made the play there for the Blue Devils, or for the Trojans? Mason Dickens, the 160-pound junior. Big-time blitz, big-time loss.
He came through. Leskovac had some pressure as well, and they'll knock him down. Call it the 41-yard line, setting about 3rd down and 19.
Maybe 4 down territory here. It depends what they get on this play, but we'll see. Time is running out here. Sharpsville may have to burn a timeout.
I'm going to run Whalen, and there is the timeout. As they made a couple of changes to put extra wideouts in there, and then they just take the time. So we'll do the same. 2:56 to go in the first half. 20-0. Sharpsville over Greenville. We'll take a break on your home for high school football. This is News Talk 790 WPIC.
At the Reinhardt's Insurance Agency, quality service means a great deal on your car insurance, backed by an unconditional commitment to serve your needs. Here's Ryan Tyson.
Not every situation's the same, and we really pride ourselves on evaluating the big picture to choose the best carrier.
The Reinhardt's Insurance Agency. It's not the insurance they sell. It's the service that makes them better. The Reinhardt's Insurance Agency, East State Street, Hermitage, or online at www.reinhardts.com.
The second quarter is brought to you by Cash Dollar and Associates, where they have the client and only the client in mind.
3rd down and 19 out of the Sharpsville timeout. Blue Devils with the football moving right to left from their own 41-yard line, following the Greenville turnover on down. Sharpsville with a 20-0 lead here, 2:56 to go in the half. Levis, the one receiver near side. 3 receivers stacked to the far side. Summers in a shotgun, takes the snap. Back to pass, pressure coming, gets away, now up the field, 40, makes another man miss, 35, first down, far side, no, can't get there, spun down, looked like he was going to get the first down, actually. Saw the first stick, but that's because it was 3rd and 19, so he didn't quite get the first down. He gets to about the 26-yard line, maybe the 27. And at least got a big chunk, but did not get the first down. It'll be 4th down, and we'll call it about 5 to go.
Yeah, I got about 14 there for Summers, the big scramble.
Got to that first stick, which was 9 yards away, but needed another 5 for the first down.
And clearly, on that, because of that play, they will go for it here. With 2:12 to go first half, Greenville and Sharpsville leading 20-0.
Shotgun for Summers. He's back to pass. Looking, firing, ball tipped to the line of scrimmage and incomplete. Intended for Levis on the far side, and Sharpsville will turn it over on downs with 1:57 to go in the first half.
So Greenville with the ball back. Now Sharpsville will get the second half kickoff, so really, if Greenville's any thoughts of getting back into the game, this would be a good time to start. But right now, it's been all Sharpsville on both sides of the ball.
The Greenville 27 is where the ball was turned over on downs, so back-to-back turnover on downs. Let's see what Greenville can get going. They'll go with 3 wideouts in the set. Ritzert, the quarterback. Back to pass, firing far side, and caught over there. And that was Herrick to make the catch. Herrick out of bounds to stop the clock on that far side.
Got about 8, it looks like, to about the 35.
1:52 on the first half clock.
Just a spectacular night here for high school football in the Shenango Valley.
Ritzert, shotgun, handoff, trying to cross him up with Hyde run, and there's nowhere to go. They try to cross him up and get a run, and Hyde does not get back to the line of scrimmage, as they'll lose yardage back to the 34.
You're not crossing up Jacob Russ there.
No.
He read that play, and no chance at all for Hyde.
Greenville quickly, without a timeout called, will set the offense. Two receivers left, one to the right. Shotgun for Ritzert. Looking, firing, slant, far side. Caught, breaking a tackle over there was Herrick. Herrick's on the run. Herrick, 40. Herrick, 30. He's going to go. 20, 10, 5, and a touchdown.
65 yards. Ritzert to Herrick. And you had talked about that combination earlier. Sharpsville defender slipped. Herrick takes advantage of it, and it's now 20-6.
It was a short route. But as you mentioned, when that defender slipped and could not make the clean tackle, it was off to the races for Jace Herrick. And the 65-yard touchdown gets Greenville on the board. And they'll try for one more with the Stefanowicz kick. Bryce Stefanowicz at the goal to our left. Snap is back, ball is down, kick is up, and it is good. And with 1:11 to go in the half, Greenville's on the board. It's Sharpsville 20, Greenville 7. We're back with more in a moment. You're home for High School Sports News Talk 790, WPIC.
Know that Mancino's Driving School can give you your driver's test? That's right. Mancino's Driving School provides an approved Pennsylvania Department of Education certified driving course as well as behind-the-wheel training. Mancino's Driving School offers one-on-one, on-the-road driving lessons 7 days a week with day and evening hours. They use only certified driving instructors that have undergone extensive background investigation. For details or more information on adult training, go online to mancinosdrivingschool.com.
Are you someone who has a bowl filled with medicine bottles? Discover the safe, secure, and convenient way to take your medications from the medicine shop in Hermitage with Scriptease RX, your meds as easy as 1, 2, 3. The medicine shop in Hermitage provides you with the industry's best solution to manage your health and medications. For more information, contact the medicine shop in Hermitage today or ask your healthcare provider how to schedule your in-home appointment today and start to live a healthier and happier life. Medicine Shop Pharmacy on East State Street in Hermitage or online at hermitagems.com.
The second quarter is where they have the client and only the client in mind.
So on the drive, 4 plays, 73 yards, just 46 seconds for the Greenville score from Ritzert to Herrick of 65 yards. Kickoff is going to drive the returner back to the 15, to the 20, and still on his feet at the 25 out to about the 27-yard line was Chaseon Hayward, and Hayward able to get it, we'll call it about the 28, maybe the 29-yard line on the return with 1:03 to go in the first half.
That was a huge play for Greenville, Mark. And in a game where they have not had many plays at all, just that one play energizes their entire sideline. If they can make a stop here, they're going to feel a little bit better about themselves going in the locker room.
Sharpsville's had some big plays of their own. They'll start at the 29-yard line. Summers with Smith in motion, hand to Roth, left side, big hole, 35-40, just tripped up with an ankle tackle as he slides out to about the 44. I think it was Solderich who just got a piece of the ankle to knock him down. First down stops the clock, 57 seconds to go in the half.
Sharpsville has just one timeout remaining.
Wing T set, motion from Tedrow, and they'll hand it to Tedrow, sweeping left. 45, 50, and far sideline. I think he got out of bounds.
No, they're
going to say still inbounds, far side. Had the opportunity to get out of bounds, and now Sharpsville will take the timeout with 38 seconds.
We'll keep it here.
Okay.
You got about, he got the 10 yards he needed, I think. No, he got 9 yards in the play.
Right, because he didn't get the first down to stop the clock and didn't quite get out of bounds. He tried it for that 1 extra yard and didn't get it.
And on that carry, 9 yards, Tedrow now exactly 100 yards here in the first half on 5 carries.
One of those was an 83-yard touchdown to start this game.
Remind you, Lock, Stock, and Barrel halftime scoreboard show. Mark and I will have it here from the field. Give you some other scores, updates on stats from our entertaining first half.
And that was the last Sharpsville timeout. Greenville would have one more if they would have any reason to use it. 20-7. The Sharpsville lead with 38 seconds to go here in the half. So second down and 1 from the Greenville 47. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Summers, back to pass, looking, loading, going long, far side, and just out of the reach of Levis on the far sideline. He had found himself open and could not pull it in. Boy, he was at about the 10-yard line where he couldn't grab it, and it would have been a score.
Yeah, it looked like he got maybe a finger on the ball as well. And Lenny Grandy, instead of just being comfortable here, trying to put up a score here late in his first half, and that play just
that was so close.
So close.
That was so close.
So close. Third down now and 1 for Sharpsville with 30 seconds to go in the half. Greenville, by the way, they have 1 timeout remaining.
Levis far side, near side, Tedro Knight and Whalen route the fullback, and they'll hand to Roth, and he'll power up the middle for a first down. They'll briefly stop the clock at 25.
So they get the first down to stop the clock.
They never move the chains, though.
So the chains have got to move first.
And now they'll go.
That'll help out Sharpsville to get set here. Now the clock is wound.
3 receivers again, right. Levis, the lone receiver to the left for Summers. Summers back to pass. Summers looking, pressure, fires, right side, incomplete.
Yeah, a lot of time ran off there, Mark. They probably should have clocked it. Young quarterback.
Yeah, you had Tedro, you had Whalen in the vicinity, but just too much pressure that time for Summers.
When the ball got set, it took 7 seconds to get it snapped.
Yeah.
And that would maybe a case where they would have clocked it, saved a lot of time. Now they're only down to 11 seconds.
And then the play was long as well, yeah.
Remember, they do have a kicker with a very good leg. Made a 37-yarder last week, so if they could get down to maybe the 30, I think they'd probably give it a shot.
Levis and Knight to the far side, Tedro and Whalen to the near side on 2nd and 10, just 11 seconds to go in the half from the 45. Back to pass, Summers, looking, firing, deep right side, pass is caught! Juggled, caught, and scoring the touchdown is Whalen.
Unbelievable play there. That'll be a 45-yard pass and catch with 2 seconds to go.
Gillian Whalen, as the ball at about the 5, able to hit his hands, a little juggle, gathered it in, and scores on a nice throw by Summers. Whalen found the separation, and Sharpsville leads 26-7. Another big play.
Unbelievable. There had been a little contact down there, but Whalen went up and made a great catch, and then there was nobody else around him. So a 45-yard touchdown with 2 seconds to go makes it 26-7. Now Sharpsville will go for 2 here, Mark.
Summers under center. Motion behind him. Pitch to Johnson. Hit at the 5. He will not get in. No conversion. So we will need one more kickoff. Sharpsville 26. Greenville 7. We'll take a timeout. Back with the kickoff. When we return, your home for high school sports is right here. News Talk 790 WPIC.
Can I get you?
What are your specialty coffees?
Black or non-black?
Okay, any specialty blends?
Yeah, like I said, black or non-black.
Stop at O'Neill Coffee and check out their great assortment of specialty drinks like hot coffee, cold brew, specialty smoothies, and their caramel and mocha Joe Freezes. The place to be for your favorite hot or cold drink year-round is O'Neill Coffee, next to the post office in West Middlesex, or at o'neillcoffee.com.
The second quarter is brought to you by Cash Dollar and Associates, where they have the client and only the client in mind.
Well, it looked like Greenville had a big momentum grabber, scored a touchdown with 1:11 to go in the half. Sharpsville comes back and scores right back with 2 seconds to go in a half. On a Summers to Whalen 47-yard pitch and catch. 26-7. The lead on a 5-play 71-yard drive with 1:09. Little squib kick, center of the field, and picking it up and just downing the ball was Mason Moore, and that's going to end the half. So we are at the half with the score Sharpsville 26 and Greenville 7. Take a break. We come back. We've got scoring wrap-up for you from the first half. We've got the Lock, Stock, and Barrel halftime scoreboard report. Stay with us. All that coming your way here at the half. Again, halftime score, Sharpsville 26, Greenville 7 on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Wow, this food is delicious.
Do you know how hard it is to find a bar like Vay's that has good food?
Or V's, they have great drinks.
And great service.
And big TVs.
And is a great place to stop before and after the games.
No matter how you call it, Vay's or V's, when you're out with friends or looking for a place to stop before or after the games, Vay's Pub and Grill is the place for you. Open Pub and Grill, East.
Heads up play by the Sharpsville Blue Devils. Little things right now paying off big here tonight for Sharpsville.
So first down via the penalty, move the ball to the 41-yard line. As Sharpsville moves right to left. Levis wide left. Smith wing left. Tedrow in motion. Pitch to Tedrow. Coming to the near side, cut back 40, and they'll wrap him up at about the 45. And that wide play, very successful in the first half, including an 83-yard touchdown for Tedrow. This time netting about 4 yards. Deep pitch and a wide run.
And then Tedrow with a little bit of shake and bake moves to get some extra yards. Jalen Wagner, 5-yard run. Reynolds leads Mercer now 20-7, third quarter.
One receiver splitting out wide right. Tedrow in motion behind the formation. Hand to the fullback, Roth. He'll push up the middle here on second down and approaches midfield. Brandon Flanagan, the receiver, wide this time. Marking at the 48-yard line. Going to be third and short for Sharpsville.
I don't know if we told the fans where we're sitting. We're not inside the press box here tonight.
It's on the outside on the would be the left deck of the press box area. We got a cover.
Light.
We got one light.
Power.
Yeah, it's good.
No problem at all.
No. It's a little chilly, but we brought the broadcast windbreakers, so we're good. Out wide to the right is Flanagan. Motion, Tedrow, hand to Roth up the middle. Crosses midfield into Greenville territory at about the 48-yard line, and that should be enough to get those chains moving again, and they will. First down.
It looked like that ball was a little bit mishandled there. Could have been a little bit of trouble there, but when it was all said and done, Summers got it to Roth, and who got the first down to the 48 of Greenville.
And again, it will be Flanagan out wide to the right. Wing T set, motion, Tedrow. Takes the handoff, he's going to pass. Back to pass, down the field, it is caught on the run. 10-5, touchdown Flanagan.
Unbelievable play as Tedrow throws the 48-yard touchdown pass. It's 32-7.
So the senior Brandon Flanagan, who got in on this series as a wideout, made big things happen. And Tedrow, look at the celebration on the sideline for Flanagan. He is really getting it as it comes to the near side from all the coaches. Flanagan was part of the West Middlesex King ceremonies before the game as one of the nominees. Here's Campbell on to attempt the extra point. A goal to the left, Tedrow to hold. Snap is back, ball is down, kick is up, kick is good. And with 9 minutes and 11 seconds to go here in quarter number 3, it is Sharpsville 33 and Greenville 7. We're back with more in a moment. Your home for high school sports, News Talk 790 WPIC.
Water can be conveniently delivered to your home or office for free. Did you know that Herman's Water in most cases is delivered only 48 hours after being bottled? Take advantage of Herman's special introductory offer. Receive your first month cooler rental and get 2 5-gallon bottles for free. That's a $20 value with no strings attached. Herman's Water in Sharpsville since 1908. Online at hermanswater.com. Herman's Water, when taste matters.
What can I get you?
What are your specialty coffees?
Black or non-black?
Okay, any specialty blends?
Yeah, like I said, black or non-black.
Stop at O'Neill Coffee and check out their great assortment of specialty drinks like hot coffee, cold brew, specialty smoothies, and their caramel and mocha Joe freezes. The place to be for your favorite hot or cold drink year-round is O'Neill Coffee, next to the post office in West Middlesex, or at o'neillcoffee.com.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
Kickoff goes through the hands of the returner back inside the 10-yard line before Hyde will grab it and get it back to the 10. Mark Slazak with Bob Greenberg. Darren Steele back in the studio. And Sharpsville with a 33-7 lead. It was a 48-yard touchdown pass. Zach Tedrow to Brandon Flanagan. A little trick play as Tedrow came from the wing, took the handoff and threw the ball. Flanagan able to out-wrestle defenders for the catch and the score. 6 plays, 70 yards. And now Greenville back at it on offense. And Richard back to pass. Pumps, fires, incomplete. Flags come down. Intended for Jace Herrick.
And Zach Tedrow's having a night now.
Oh, yeah.
He has rushed for 3 touchdowns and has thrown a touchdown.
We have an award for that. He's certainly working on it.
Yeah.
It would be tough to catch at this point. Penalty was going to go against Greenville, so it'll be half the distance to the goal. And move the ball back to the 5-yard line.
And the woes for the Trojans continue here.
Richards has Swartz wide to the right, takes the snap, hands to Hyde, and not much room up the middle.
And he will lose, maybe actually lose a yard or two.
Dominic Alfredo there on the play. It'll be second down at about 18. They'll put the ball back at about the 4. .8:26 to go in this one, 33-7, the lead for Sharpsville over Greenville. Swartz left. So you make him to the right. 3 receivers now go left. Richard back to throw. Fires, far side, caught by Herrick. He might get the first down as he goes down the sideline, right side. And slips past the 20-yard line, dives forward to the 25. That's going to move the chains.
Yeah, it'd be a 21-yard pickup.
Yeah, Ritzert to Herrick. Got that ball a little short of the chains and then run after catch for the first down.
Herrick now 5 catches, 105 yards in this game. And a touchdown.
Kincaid, Strasser, Herrick to the left. Swartz to the right. Ritzert to pass. Flips it near side to Hyde in the flat. Makes one man miss, bangs over another at the 30. And out to about the 32.
Just a little swing pass there, trying to get Hyde out of an open space, and he got about 6 yards on that play. Richard now 119 yards passing, 8 of 12.
Swartz will check out. And Gentili tight end on the right side. Shotgun on second down and 4 for Greenville, moving left to right here in this third quarter. Herrick in motion, making it trips to the left side. Ritzert rolls, pump fake, tucks. He's going to run. He's got room. He's going to cross the 35, and he's near the 40. Then he'll move the chains. First down, Greenville.
9 yards there. So, yeah, back to that play. Tedrow just threw it up, and then Flanagan, combat catch there.
Yeah, oh, no doubt.
And
a little
then
trickery there with the pass from the wingback.
And it really worked well.
Yeah.
No question, a lock, stock, and barrel play of the game nominee.
2 receivers left, 1 right. First and 10, Greenville. Their own 40-yard line, Ritzert. Fake handoff, quick throw near side, and it's in and out of the hands of Herrick. Incomplete pass will be second and 10.
Even though it's not officially fall on the calendar, it sure feels like fall and smells like fall here.
Yeah.
The bonfire to our left.
2 receivers left. Second and 10. Ritzert back to pass, looking, firing, slant, caught. Strasser, middle of the field, across the 50, 45, and he's into West Middlesex territory with a first down.
15 yards there.
The Greenville offense, it was just so good running a week ago, and now forced to throw, and at least on this drive, looking pretty good with it.
Yeah, really not the intent, but they're definitely learning a little bit more about their offense here, being forced to throw the ball.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right, Ritzert. Back to pass, pressure off the edge, throwing long right side. There's a man out there, but it's just over the head of Herrick at about the 10-yard line.
Boy, Herrick just looked back for a second. I think it slowed him up. He had a step on the defender, and the ball was thrown beautifully, just not able to connect.
Close to a big play. Those two, Ritzert and Herrick, hooked up with a 65-yard touchdown in the first. And not this time. It's second and 10 from the Middlesex 45-yard line. Two receivers to the left. Richard back to pass, and in and out of the hands of the intended receiver as it was Hyde. Nope, it was Gentili, actually. The tight end who slid across could not make the catch at about the 40-yard line. Juggled and could not hang on.
So now it is 3rd and 10 with 6:18 to go in this third quarter. Greenville and Sharpsville, Region 1 matchup. And Sharpsville's really rolled from the beginning. They lead here 33-7.
Kincaid far side with Herrick and Strasser near side. Schwartz on 3rd and 10. Snap to Ritzert. Back to pass. Fires near side. Caught Strasser. Spins out of a tackle inside the 40. To about the 37, but not enough for a first down. And
it'll be 4th and about 3 maybe.
And this one that we would expect Greenville to go for here. Yeah, we'll call it 4th and 3.
Nice move there after Strasser made the catch, but not enough to get the first down. So now a big 4th down here for the Trojans.
Braden Summers checks in defensively on the West Middlesex, on the Sharpsville side. We're in the West Middlesex red. 3 receivers left. Schwartz, the lone receiver, to the right. Ritzert in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Fakes left. Looking, fires, and it's through the hands of the intended receiver. Ricocheting off of Jack Strasser, incomplete. And with a 4th down, a turnover on downs.
Yeah, a couple decisions there. I think his initial man was covered, and then went to Strasser and just a little bit too hard and high. So another turnover on downs for Greenville. Sharpsville with the ball back, and a comfortable 33-7 lead.
Strasser in an area where he might have had a chance for the first down, but like you said, that was a fastball a little bit high, a little bit behind Strasser, so it would have been a very difficult catch. So Sharpsville back at it now on offense, moving right to left. Summers, motion behind him, but before that, offside can be the call.
Yeah, somebody just lined up offsides for Greenville, kind of a microcosm of the night. Brian Hare cannot be happy right now. A lot of momentum, felt great about last week. Beat Lakeview, rising program, and kind of vintage Greenville win last week, and now they are taking one on the chin and then some here tonight.
Levis to the near side. On that one will be 1st down and 5 from the 43-yard line. Motion man is Smith. They'll give it to him. Smith with a hole up the middle. It's brought down on an ankle tackle there by Hyde, but across the 45 to the 46-yard line. Set up 2nd and short. Hickory Sharon tomorrow night. Teal football tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, Teal is at home to W&J. 12:30 airtime right here on 790.
Ian Smith limped off to the near side. Not sure if that's a cramp or something else getting looked at. 2nd and short. Johnson in motion. They'll give it to him. Bangs through close to first down. Ball came out. Greenville says they have it. And let's sort it out. They do. So Greenville will recover the fumble. And the Trojans have the football back in Sharpsville territory.
And let's see, that was for the Trojans on the recovery was Logan Leskovac, big number 70. So a big turnover for the Blue Devils. So Greenville with the, a bit of hope left. Still a lot of time left. Still 4:29 to go in this third quarter, but they need to score a bunch.
So Leskovac with the recovery at the 46-yard line. And Richard back to throw. Pressure coming, throwing long. Schwartz out there. Ball tipped in the air and incomplete at the 10.
Wow, looked like he had a step on his man. And ball tipped right at the last second.
Yeah, Schwartz Watched a little bit of that tape from last week in his game against Lakeview, and boy, there were some plays that Schwartz was absolutely the fastest guy on the field, able to break some big plays. That time, able to get behind the defenders as he ran from a wide out on that right side, but could not corral the football. Second down and 10 from the Sharpsville 46. Quick throw, far side, and the catch made and the run for a first down. That time is Braden Porter able to slip out from that left side, get the first down pass and catch from Ritzert, and move the chains for Greenville.
Yeah, down to about the 32, so it'll be about 14 more yards through the air for Ritzert. Greenville right now down 26. That would be 4 scores.
Kincaid and Herrick go left. Schwartz goes right. Ritzert back to pass, looking, firing, caught over the middle. That's Herrick. And he's inside the 20, and that'll move the chains again.
Down to about the 18, so 14 more yards there for Herrick. He's having a big game receiving. As we are down to under 4 minutes to go in this third quarter.
And Greenville, the McCandless, Ford, Mercer, and Meadville red zone, the 18-yard line. Kincaid and Herrick going far side. Slot that side is Porter as well. And here's a flip right side. They wanted to get it to the back out of the backfield to Hyde, and Richard overshot him, incomplete. 2nd and 10.
22nd pass attempt for Greenville here in this game.
You have the numbers there. You can look at them when you get a chance. They probably have more in this game than they had all year.
Yeah, I can dig into that. But 22 is definitely out of their wheelhouse.
Porter amongst 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and 10. Snap to Ritzert. The looking left, firing pass is nearly intercepted on the far side. In and out of the hands of the defender over there. That was Summers, Braden Summers.
I mean, it was in. Yeah. I mean, literally in the hands for a long time and then out.
Just never able to fully corral it. 3rd and 10. Greenville moving left to right in the red zone of the 18-yard line. 3 receivers left. And Ritzert, hand up the middle, Hyde, big run to the 5, to the 3, fumble to the goal line. I don't see a signal, I don't think, yes, touchdown.
They're going to roll a touchdown.
For a score, now another receiver signaling touchback. Or another official, I should say.
But it would be a touchdown, would be the initial call here.
If he ever broke the plane, it's a score. Collision at the end zone with Hyde and the defender, and now a discussion. The ball came out. The far side, or actually the near side official who was on the goal line has signaled touchdown.
And they called a touchback.
And now they're going to say touchback after they discuss.
So I don't get it. How does one official see a touchdown, signal touchdown, and then somebody else saw something differently? That is a nightmare for the officials, but a big play for the Sharpsville Blue Devils.
Boy, Hyde was going in for the score. A huge collision at the goal line. A first down run. He gave him 17 and a half, I guess, and then lost the ball at the goal line for the turnover.
3:34 to go in this third quarter, 33-7, Sharpsville on top. They'll start their own 20.
Summers to Roth, bounces off a tackle to the near side and out near the 25-yard line.
Greenville cannot be happy and has a little chippiness getting into this game, but back to that play. So the official on the near side raises his hands for a touchdown, so they go into their huddle and they have to say, okay, did you see the touchdown? And if he said no, then we called a touchback. Are you sure?
Yeah, so apparently when the officials discussed, somebody else must have said that ball was out before He had crossed that goal line. The recovery was clearly made by West Middlesex, so that wasn't any part of the discussion.
It's not what the officials like to do.
Yeah.
Conflicting calls in the field are not good.
Levis wide, left hand up the middle. I believe that's Roth again.
But what's good is they did get together and they talked it out, and
Sure.
at least from their perspective, they made the right call.
It's like the basketball call when you have the big collision under the basket and one calls block and one calls charge. And one called fumble, one called touchdown, and the fumble, the final ruling. So West Middlesex now facing 3rd and 6 from the 24-yard line. Levis receiver wide right. Roth the fullback behind Summers. Movement up front. And I think it may have been West Middlesex moving early that time, and it was.
You call them like that again
No,
twice?
the red time. I think that's the third time, actually.
Third time.
If you're keeping track, I could call
I
it.
am keeping track.
I could call it on myself because the red of West Middlesex is actually Sharpsville wearing the red. So
I would say
procedure on that.
I would say in the hundreds or maybe thousands of games that we have called together, this might be the most challenging from the announcer's perspective. I mean, we're literally here at Middlesex, a team with red jerseys
wearing
on.
their uniforms.
I mean, it's their jerseys, but they're another team. So excuse us if we make a few mistakes, because this is as
The over-under is 5. I'm still under. Summers wide right. 3rd down and 11. 1:58 to go here in the third quarter. Summers back to pass. Looking, pressure, got away, and then can't get away. Goes down with the sack. Got away originally, but could not get out of there back at about the 15-yard line.
That was Gentili, the big 225-pound senior.
Punting situation. Campbell will stand on his goal line.
Darren Steele, our engineer, says that's 3 times. He's keeping track.
Oh, it's definitely 3. I said it was 3. I got that, Darren. Here's the kick, high in the air, and it'll hit at the 35 and take a Sharpsville roll to the 40.
And Darren makes the point, this does not bode well next year when you have to call them the Guardians and not the Indians anymore. So
I'm not broadcasting the game.
That is true.
At least not yet. I mean, if they call me, I'll go. I'll leave it at that. How's that? Now, that'll be something as well. No doubt about that one. That'll be something.
So 1:11 to go in this third quarter. Greenville with the ball at the Sharpsville 40.
What'd you hesitate for?
The referees were walking somewhere with the ball.
Oh, I thought you just hesitated before that word Sharpsville.
I thought it was going to be the 41 maybe, but.
3 receivers to the left in Herrick and Strasser and Kincaid. Swartz to the right. 1st and 10 Greenville. Richard back to pass. The lefty looks and fires on the slant. Sliding catch.
And a flag.
Give him a catch or not?
Yes.
I think they're going to give Herrick a catch. It would be good for a first down. There's a flag in the backfield. Richard says it's on Sharpsville, and it's not, though.
It's going to be on Greenville.
On Greenville, it's a hold.
So it negates about a 10 or 11-yard completion. Grove City has scored again. They have lead 35-13 over Conneaut, Ohio.
1:05 to go, third quarter here. 33-7, the lead for Sharpsville. They jumped out early with a couple of first quarter touchdowns, and they've not looked back.
I mean, Zach Tedrow, first touch of the game, goes 83 yards. That was really the mood setter for tonight.
No doubt. So move the ball ahead or move it back, I should say, via the penalty back to the 46-yard line.
Clock is now under a minute to go.
Here in this third quarter, and now timeout. Greenville takes time. We'll do the same. 56 seconds to go here in the third. We're back with more in a moment. It's 33-7. Sharpsville leads Greenville. You're home for high school football. News Talk 790 WPIC.
Did I vote for D. Neil McEwen as our next Mercer County Court of Common Pleas judge?
Well, for nearly 12 years, he has engaged in judicial decision-making as a district judge. He also served Mercer County as a full-time assistant DA for 8.5 years, prosecuting everything, including major felonies and homicides.
Wow, it sounds like he is committed to the safety and security of Mercer County. I'm convinced. When do I vote?
On November 2nd, vote McEwen for Mercer County Court of Common Pleas. It really matters. Find out more at neilmcEwenforjudge.com.
Paid for by the committee to elect D. Neil McEwen, Judge. Aaron Pisano, Treasurer.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
Out of timeout, Greenville will huddle. First down and 24 for the Trojans, moving left to right with 56 seconds to go here in this third quarter. Eric will go to the left. Strasser near side with Kincaid. Richard with Hyde on his left. Takes the snap. Back to pass. Looking long for Kincaid, and the ball flat forward, incomplete. Tedrow and Kincaid wrestling for the football at about the 10, and the ball falls free.
A really nice pass there by Ritzert. Everything was good there, but Tedrow with the coverage down the field was the best part of that play. It broke it up. But a really nice thrown ball there by Ritzert.
Jalen Ritzert, a 6'1", 155-pound senior, the quarterback spot. So now, second down and 24, 49 seconds to go in the third. Swartz, the lone receiver to the right side. Ritzert back to pass, rolls left, looks, fires into traffic, incomplete. Best chance to get that one was the defender on that far side, and that was Christian Snyder over there.
And now we have an injury as well. Sharpsville Blue Devil player is down, and is Jacob Rust. Hopefully he is okay.
Yeah, it looks like a leg cramp as one of his teammates helping him out with that. And I'm glad it's that, because he was laying there sideways on his hip there for a second, not moving at all, but just cramping, looks like, in that left leg.
And we talked in our countdown to a kickoff show, Sharpsville with 18 coaches this year, Mark. They brought over a bunch from Middlesex. And Coach Piccarelli joked that it's like a Steeler professional team. He's actually right. The Steelers actually have 19 coaches.
19.
And Sharpsville with 18 coaches this year. And give credit to Paul Piccarelli, because he was given the final say on this entire co-op with his, obviously his legendary status. And he gave the thumbs up. You heard him talk about it in the pregame show. And also gave the green light to any of the coaches that wanted to come over. I can't imagine any school out there that's been as accommodating in a co-op situation like Sharpsville has been. Says a lot about the school district and their administrator.
And these teams have been rivals. I mean, they've been rivals for a long time. Jacob Rust gets off under his own power, but you can see he's having still issues with that cramp in the left leg. Third down and 24. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Richard with Hyde to his right out of the shotgun. Takes the snap. Quick throw, slant over the middle, and incomplete, intended for Swartz. Tedrow might have had the best shot at it, but he didn't really see the football. Incomplete.
So now fourth down and 24 now. Greenville will punt it away. I joked about maybe this game, because it was, at least on paper, was going to be a running matchup. And I joked maybe being a 2-hour game. That was wrong.
We've reached the 2-hour mark with a quarter to go and 39 seconds. So back to return. Hayward. And Whalen. And they will let it bounce to the returners. And Solderich with a good punt. It will be down inside the 20 and near the 10-yard line. Looks like it'll be about the 12.
So Sharpsville will get the ball back. And feeling awfully good about their night here at West Middlesex, homecoming night. Give credit to the administrations. And I know Middlesex, their players who have been through so much have got to be thrilled. And I'm guessing if this score holds up, they'll get to ring the bell here on the property, which will be, I imagine, pretty emotional.
Summers a quarterback motion behind him, hand to Smith from the wing. Cut back to the 10 and out to about the 14-yard line. About 4 on the carry, nearly 5.
And that might be it for the quarter.
And signal from the sideline is no run of play. It will be the end of the quarter. We'll take a break. 33-7 after 3. Sharpsville leads Greenville. Back with more in a moment on News Talk 790 WPIC.
We need to figure out what to do about Mom.
Oh no, did she fall again?
No, but we can't wait for that to happen. We just can't look after her 24/7.
There must be hundreds of those assisted living places.
That's the problem. It's overwhelming.
Reduce your stress with Klepper Manor. Klepper Manor offers a warm, home-like atmosphere and is conveniently located just outside downtown Sharon. Their beautiful grounds offer a secluded courtyard with gazebo, flower gardens, and a cascading waterfall for residents and family members to enjoy. Klepper Manor features fully equipped, dedicated therapy rooms that offer the best opportunity for residents to return to the life and mobility they once enjoyed. Klepper Manor employs a professional nursing staff, providing around-the-clock resident-centered care. Their activities department offers an array of enjoyable events from coffee clubs to crafts. Klepper Manor, an Embassy healthcare community, is care-driven and family-oriented. For more information, please call 724-981-2750. 724-981-2750.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
12 minutes to go in this one. Fourth quarter getting ready to start. 33-7, the lead for Sharpsville over Greenville. Mark Slazak with Bob Greenberg. Darren Steele back to the studio. Darren will have the queuing for Judge fifth quarter show. It'll come up following this one.
Aaron Byra with a rare, and I mean rare, Friday night off.
Or any night off. We use it on the board, basketball, football, every day of the week. Is he back in the morning?
No.
No?
It's off all weekend.
All right, here's a handoff up the middle, Roth. Up to the 19-yard line. Are you producing the coach's corner tomorrow?
Andy Ryder is taking over the marathon day tomorrow.
There you go, Andy.
Coach's corner, then Teal, then he'll be there for Sharon and Hickory.
All right. That is a marathon day. Just after about the 20-yard line, they'll set up third down at about 3 after the run by Roth.
Be an interesting game next week. Mark Sharpsville goes to Lakeview. Greenville, they host Wilmington. But Sharpsville and Lakeview is an interesting one now.
Now Greenville put it to Lakeview. And Sharpsville handling Greenville at this point. Handoff up the middle. Roth again. And the pile pushing, and that's going to be a first down. That pile went from about the 24-yard line to the 26, and enough to get the first down.
I made the point earlier this year about Sharpsville not eligible for the playoffs. I made this point that in a district where it's basically an open tournament, if, say, 4 or 5 teams opt out in 3A and there's only 7 teams available, why couldn't Sharpsville be considered as an at-large pick if they end up having a great regular season? They can't. I'm just asking a question.
Motion, Smith, hand to Roth in the backfield, and this time it will not push the pile forward. And when you think about it, is there just an open spot that nobody's going to take? If it's an empty spot, nobody's taking it at large. There's nobody else that wants it. That's when I would think take it.
Because
there may be other teams that may opt out or whatever. So if there's, that's where I would think it would kind of be a no-brainer to allow them in.
And this is,
they're not taking anyone else's spot.
And you also got to remember, District 10 now is seeding the tournament. This isn't you don't qualify by your region finish per se. So I don't think it's going to change.
No.
But it's something that I'm surely complain about for the next couple months.
I think starting to honk that horn a little bit right now is not a bad idea. Yeah. Wings to each side. Smith in motion. Pitch Ian Smith with a cutback. Breaks a tackle at the 25. And then gang tackle with flags coming in. A couple of flags in. As he got to about the 28.
I want to remind you, we will have O'Neill Coffee Player of the Game presentation on the field. Talk to at least the winning coach. And this will be the only time we'll present the O'Neill Coffee t-shirt in the town that O'Neill Coffee is located in.
Like I say, if you take a nice deep breath, you might be able to smell the coffee beans from here.
Could use a cup. Maybe decaf.
They do late night delivery. There's a hold on West Middle, excuse me, on Sharpsville to call. And,
face mask.
Oh, then we had a face mask on Greenville, so we had offsetting penalties. So 2nd and 10. That's 26.
Looks like that Grove City game just ended in the third quarter itself.
Ended the third quarter, okay. Levis to the near side, Whalen. Splitting out far side with Knight. 2nd and 10, shotgun for Summers. Fires far side, Whalen, wide receiver screen, makes a catch out to the 40-yard line and brought down there.
They'll get about 4 out to the 30.
Clock runs, 9 minutes to go, 33-7. Sharpsville leads Greenville.
Really nice game by Summers. I talked to Lenny Grandy before the game and said this Summers kid, he's only a sophomore, has a lot of skills, athletic, can run, has a good arm. There's no question a rising player here with definitely a couple years left in this offense. Yeah, I look out for him.
3 receivers right, 1 left on 3rd down and 6. Shotgun for Summers and flags. Procedure call. And it's going to go against Sharpsville.
Reminds me a little bit of Luke Henwood. Played for Sharpsville for a bunch of years. Was a great quarterback. He was now in medical school in Florida. Bradenton. Talked to his dad earlier, who's still coaching. Actually, he said all 3 of his kids are in school in Florida.
Oh, wow.
So I want to go visit your kids.
It's your vacation place.
Yes.
You already went. You don't get to go again.
I know.
Got to wait a whole year. 3 receivers to the near side. 1 to the far side on 3rd down and 11 following the penalty. Sharpsville moving left to right. Summers back to pass. Pressure coming. Hit and sack. Back inside the 15-yard line.
And he got hit pretty hard.
Ethan Moore, yeah.
Not what you want as Summers gets up. Definitely injured a little bit there in the play. Lose about 10 yards. And he comes off. He is definitely hurt here, Mark. Up 26 points, trying to throw the ball, and he gets drilled. Holding his left arm.
Just keep an eye on him. Campbell to punt. Low line drive kick. And Porter not going to field it. And the ball doesn't make it quite back to midfield. And Summers on the sideline. Looks like he's okay. Hands on hips. Catching his breath.
Could have been a little stinger there or something like that. So, yeah, that's good news.
Looks like he's all right. Greenville back out on offense. 7:14 to go. 33-7. The Sharpsville lead. And Richard Back at it, quarterback for Greenville. Kincaid and Herrick. Strasser to the near side. Schwartz, the receiver, to the far side. Shotgun for Ritzert. Back to pass, rolls left, fired, caught in a seam. Caught by Herrick, first down. And down to the 35-yard line of Sharpsville.
12 more yards for Herrick and Ritzert. Herrick having a big-time game receiving. Ritzert now up to 177 yards passing.
In same formation, 3 receivers near side, 1 far side on 1st and 10 from the 35. Ritzert back to pass. Again, looking left, fires in the flat, incomplete. Intended for Braden Porter. And Ritzert just ran out of time and got leveled. As making his way into the backfield was Terry Grimwood.
Homecoming kick.
Oh, yeah.
Herrick now 7 catches, 137 yards here tonight, Mark, and a touchdown.
(33-7). Sharpsville on top. Greenville 2nd and 10 for the Sharpsville 35. And Richard back to pass. Pump fake. Fires. A pass is juggled and incomplete. Boy, Schwartz open for a minute, but nice defensive work over there as Colby Johnson came in at the last moment from a safety spot to interfere with it. It was a little pump and go there for Schwartz. And he was open, but Johnson over to close the gap and get there at the same time as the football did, knocked it away. 3rd and 10, stopping the clock, 6:50. Three receivers near side, 1 far side. 3rd and 10 from the 35. Ritzert back to throw. Looking, fires, caught. And that's Porter with a catch to the 30-yard line. Spun back. Short of the first down. It'll be 4th down, about 4.
Got about, maybe what, about 6 in that play?
Yeah. Fourth down. From about the 29-yard line, 4th and 4. They're going to go for it. Schwartz, the lone receiver to the right. Kincaid near side with Porter and Herrick. Ritzert looking, near side, fires in traffic, and Herrick cannot pull it in. At about the 19-yard line, incomplete pass. And the ball turned over on downs.
So 5:56 to go in this game. And the Sharpsville Blue Devils, storybook night here, coming back to Middlesex for the one time this co-op developed so late in the summer, and then basically finding out this morning they were okayed to wear the Middlesex uniforms tonight, and they have played really, really well.
Receiver left, 1st and 10 from the 30. And Summers to Roth, up the middle, 35, 36-yard line. Kudos to everybody to get the uniforms passed out, to give everybody a legal number for their position, and get us the roster so we can do this game.
I think it's first time in 3 weeks we won't have an illegal number being used in the field. We had a 0 last week in another game, and then week before we had a 99 on the offensive line, which is illegal as well. So
we have a 99, but he's been the tight end. So
it has to be the tight end, right?
We're okay today.
Yes.
Just don't switch to tackle. One receiver wide left and a wing T set. 2nd down and 4. Roth alone back behind Summers. And the snap and the hand of the fullback, 40. Stiff arm and a first down. These are the 50. He's into Greenville territory, the 45, and down to the 42-yard line. A powerful run by the senior, Chris Roth.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards rushing tonight. 102 yards now for Roth. fine game. It's 2 running backs now over 100 yards for the Blue Devils.
Roth will check out. Must have been listening to your call. Saw he get his 100 yards. Let him come out.
And it's official. Reynolds, second win in a row. They beat Mercer 26-7. That's a big win in single A. Could be a precursor to another matchup, maybe down the road in the playoffs.
Christian Snyder in the fullback spot now. Smith in motion off the wing. Stutter step to the 40, to the 35, and out to the 30-yard line, and another first down. Stops the clock at 4:20.
Ian Smith, I know I saw on social media, very emotional about playing here today, knowing it's the last time in his career he'll get to play on this field. And that's his best run of the night for 14 yards.
Be a wing on the left side will be Smith. Snyder the fullback, Tedrow on the right wing. And now Summers using as much of the play clock as possible. Motion behind him. Hand again to Smith, 30, cut back 25, and down near the 20-yard line. Close to another first down.
I get a feeling they want Ian Smith to score here. Middlesex kid, final time he'll play in this field. I think if they can, I'm sure they're going to try.
Give him about 9. Second down and about a yard here. With the ball just outside the 20. Smith again will line wing left. Levis outside of him. Tedrow on the right. And Snyder behind Summers. Smith in motion. And a hand to Snyder, and the fullback up the middle for first down. And into the McCandless, Ford, Mercer, and Meadville red zone down to about the 16-yard line. Stops the clock at 3:07 to move the chains. 33-7, the lead for Sharpsville over Greenville. And methodically moving the ball down the field here with 3 minutes to go.
Yeah, and so as I said, Greenville gets to play Wilmington next week. And Sharpsville's going to go up to Lakeview, and that's an interesting one. That's circled. I don't know necessarily where we're going yet, but that might be one that will definitely get some radio consideration.
Again, 2 wings, the set on 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line of Greenville. Summers with Snyder behind him. Takes the snap, hand to Smith. And Smith this time caught in the backfield. As coming around the play to wrap him up was Ethan Moore from that outside linebacker spot. And no gain on the play, second down and 10.
Lock, stock, and barrel play of the game. O'Neill Coffee player of the game. Final scoring, final stats. And then back to the studio for the McEwen for Judge 5th quarter scoreboard show with Darren Steele. Fill-in host tonight for Aaron Byro.
Co-hosted last week.
Co-host last week.
You threw him into the fire. Co-hosted last week. This week, engineering the game and doing the show by himself.
He's
ready.
Threw him in the deep end. Just like that, and he's swimming.
All right. Here's handoff. Going left. I think that was Tedrow that time. Unpiled, take a look.
Yep, I think he got it.
Yep, that was Tedrow from wing right.
Got about a yard there.
Johnson going to check in now. Colby Johnson.
Tedrow made a couple big catches. He was maybe that close to pulling off an extremely rare trifecta of running, catching, and throwing a touchdown in the same game.
Flanagan is back in there. He's a wing on the left side. He got the touchdown pass from Tedrow. And now in a victory formation. And Summers, straight back, takes a knee with 55 seconds to go. And then a flag. Another flag. Come on, guys.
Yeah. Greenville not happy right now. They can't be happy. They had to feel really good about their team and their game coming into tonight, and just unraveled early on, and Sharpsville took advantage of it.
Sharpsville just trying to kneel and run it out, but we've got a couple flags flying here, and stop the clock at 50 seconds. Then we'll sort it out. Personal foul West Middlesex, personal foul Greenville. Offset.
George Snyder doing a fine job tonight. The man in white. I'm sure he's telling both teams enough.
You really don't want to get anything silly here on either side. Get somebody ejected from a game in 50 seconds when you're just trying to kneel it out.
Correct.
And miss another week. So
and that's
that's just keep your heads.
Still long discussion in the Middlesex huddle with the referee. I'm sure he's doing the same thing, just reminding him, okay, enough's enough.
50 seconds to go. And the clock not running. And now they'll run the clock. Yep. And then Summers, he'll wait until the back judge raises his hand at the 10-second mark before he even thinks about snapping the ball. 10-second mark on the play clock. Game clock at 32. Sharpsville trying to kneel this out and win it. They're up 33-7. 27 seconds to go. Summers takes the snap. Kneels down with 22. Was that fourth down?
Oh, if it's fourth down, they have to stop the clock.
And it was fourth down. So it does stop the clock.
Well, I just tweeted the final score, so Greenville scores here. I'm going to have to correct that.
That was fourth down, so stops the clock for change of possession. 20 seconds to go.
Tomorrow will be an emotional night, I'm sure. Of course, 20th anniversary of 9/11. And we'll be doing a game at Tiger Stadium. I imagine something special will be held there tomorrow night prior to the game.
Discussion again by officials as they are huddled near the football. And now they signal Greenville ball. Middlesex has about 15 guys out there right now. Or two, I should say, Sharpsville in the red. And now they'll settle. And the Ritzert. We'll look to take one snap here. Motion behind him. And flip to the ball carrier.
And that will be a pickup.
That's going to do it.
About 6 yards.
It should be.
And now we have an injured Middlesex player on the final possible play of the game.
10 seconds to go. And he's up. It was Soderich on the carry that time, Bob, and it was Snyder who was up and off. But that stops the clock.
And it should start now on the set.
And Greenville will not run another play. So your tweet stands. Your final score is okay. You don't have to take away the tweet. Clock runs down, and on homecoming here at West Middlesex, it's Sharpsville 33 and Greenville 7. That's our final. We're back with postgame. We return. Stay with us. Postgame show coming up next right here on your home for high school football. News Talk 790 WPIC.
Check, check, check. Check, 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 check.